It's going to be hard to expand the business. People's closets are full. Storage units are full. Consignment shops are full. At some point, it's like, how many more shoes can you sell to the same kids?
You know, I own a store, so I just see people coming in that last year weren't shopping for sneakers at all, you know what I mean? So I think it's just going to keep growing and growing.
I've never seen people like my mom wear free and Flyknits and bright colored soles on their shoes. It's so big and it's so widespread. To people that aren't necessarily in the sneaker game, that I think that the future is definitely happening in front of us.
If you open up the Chinese market, if you figure out India, the trick is selling to different people, not selling similar products to the same people.
Recently, with the popularity of sneaker culture, it's really obvious now that you have all these high-end companies that are doing sneakers that they've never done before.
Rich people walk into Gucci and buy Gucci sneakers because they have Gucci sneakers. Not because they automatically were like, oh my God, they're the most amazing sneakers. They were like, okay, we have sneakers for us.
I like it. It provides an opportunity for some sneaker enthusiasts to evolve.
It's our generation getting older to where, you know, some of these dudes, we don't want to shop where the 17-year-old kid shops, but we still want to show them that we have sneakers.
A lot of us is pushing 30 now. A lot of us is getting families and falling in real love. You know what I'm saying? And like you just kind of want to look at your pictures back then and look at them now and see some type of growth.
The streets have been referencing the high end since day one. I just think now it's nice that there's an open dialogue and a conversation happening, you know?
Besides being an enormous business, the sneaker culture is now an integral part of so many different worlds. From fashion to music to sport, kicks are everywhere.
Sneakers has always been a reflection of like who you want to be, who you believe you are, or where you come from.
How you're going to represent yourself and how you're going to portray yourself to the world through footwear is what sneaker culture is all about, really. That's the bottom line.
Shoes define who you are.
You know, sneakers are the status symbol for a generation that other generations don't understand.
I've had experiences with people who, like, I'll see someone staring at my feet and I got some, you know, whatever, retros on, and I'm giving a motherfucker a flashback.
The young kids are like, man, you got them old schools on. And the old schools is like, man.
With a lot of sneakers, and especially the retro market, you have people who are grown trying to buy things that either they had when they were a kid or they wanted when they were a kid.
I appreciate something because it looks good, it's well designed. All of the normal reasons that you would appreciate something, but I also have the other appreciation because I lived through it.
Without getting a Harley Davidson or a convertible or looking like some guy with a midlife crisis, I think a way that you could really retain that youth is with sneaker culture.
It's an opportunity for people to stay connected to, you know, the life they had when, you know, maybe things were less complicated.
Me taking home that shoe kind of signified things will be better. You know what I mean? My moms and my pops ain't getting along, they ain't together, and I'm living in the hood, I'm in the worst part of the city, in the worst part of times, you know, late 80s, and this was like a beacon of hope.
A lot of us who fell in love with sneakers at one point we're getting to an age where you're just like, fuck, I can't wear a pair of wingtips. And so that love of, you know, sneakers it's gonna stay with a generation all the way.
Every time I break open a pair of shoes, man, like, I feel like a kid again, you know, like, I'm lacing it really carefully, and I used to do that when I was in 6th grade, you know what I mean? And I still do it that way to this day. I'm 39 years old now. I think I'm gonna feel that way for the rest of my life.
What is a sneakerhead? I have no idea. I'm just a guy who likes sneakers a little more enthusiastically than you.